Capitol Police. Acting Capitol Police Chief, phone logs show January 6th National Guard approval was delayed. Yeah. Acting U.S. Capitol Police Chief Yogananda Pittman testified on Thursday that cell phone records show former U.S. Capitol Police Chief Stephen Sund requested National Guard support from the House Sergeant at Arms as early as 12:58 p.m. on January 6th. But he did not receive approval until over an hour later. Why it matters. Sunday, former House Sergeant at Arms Paul Irving clashed at Senate hearings on Tuesday over a dispute in the timeline for when Capitol Police requested the National Guard during the Capitol insurrection. Ooh. Irving insisted that he has no recollection of receiving the request until after 2. Lawmakers are looking for accountability over that hour of lost time when pro-Trump rioters were able to breach and ransack the Capitol. I did not get a request at 1:09 that I can remember, said Irving. Irving, who resigned after the insurrection, testified, the first conversation I had with Chief Sunday in that time frame was 1:28 and 1:30. In that conversation, he indicated that conditions were deteriorating and that he might be looking for National Guard approval. Pittman testified to a House subcommittee that Sund's phone records show the former chief first reached out for National Guard support to Irving at 12:58. Sund then spoke to former Senate Sergeant at Arms Michael Stenger to make the same request at 1:05. Pittman says Sund repeated his request to Irving at 1:28, then spoke to him again at 1:34, 1:39, 1:45. Pittman testifies officers were unsure of the lethal force rules on January 6th. Looks like Sund took a fall for nothing. Yeah, looks like Sund took a fall for nothing. Well, probably not nothing. But it looks like Sund was the scapegoat. Folks, I don't know if you know this. You may be new to the show. I've lived in the D.C. Capital area my entire life. That's a long time, Johnson. I've worked in D.C. for the majority of my life until I started doing this. One thing you're never short of in D.C. are cops. Never have a problem finding a cop. We got so many cops in D.C., which you can't imagine, because I don't know if you noticed or not, it's the nation's capital. You yell cop, and about 5 different jurisdictions of cops trip over themselves running. So this always smelled like horse shit to me. The idea that they want us to think that they were taken off guard. No, they were unbeknownst that there was going to be a rally, even though the entire internet knew. And even if your Google doesn't work, and you don't know how to work the Twitter, you've never been on Clubhouse. Even if that's all true, you're still stuck on MySpace. Doesn't matter. Because when the Trumpers came to town, they didn't all hole up in their hotels for 3 days. They went out and did shit. So if you were in D.C., you saw a lot of Trumpers in the area getting warmed up for the big day. So this whole idea that it's about the only time they could prep was that hour before things got hairy, scary, is bullshit. Okay? Does that excuse Jethro and Cody for running their dumbasses in the Capitol? No. No, it doesn't. See, we're not going to play this black and white, hot or cold thing where we pretend these people are the devil and these people are angels. Now, we're going to be smart enough to realize there's nuance, there's gradations of this shit, okay? Yeah, you smacked the guy in your face, but he spit on you first. That matters. And yeah, you called her a name, sister, but she ran over your foot with her cart. That matters, that counts. So, we're not going to pretend that this is angels and devils, red shirts and blue shirts, good guys and bad guys, cops and robbers. We're going to be smart, we're going to be adults, not morons. Not just because they tell us this. Everyone's not a bigot, everyone's not a thug. Okay? All right. Grow up. We're going to grow up. We're going to grow up together. We're not going to let them pull this on us. That's what they're doing. They're only doing it to take our money, Johnson. They're only doing it to get over them. They're not doing it to help us. All right.
Don't fall for the banana in the tailpipe. Don't be fooled by corporate media talking heads misleading the people. Get your news and information from an entity that keeps it real. Tim Black. Tim Black is the host of The Tim Black Show. Independent news that leaves you informed, inspired, and sometimes entertained, but always in the know. Go to timblacktv.com and sign up today. The Tim Black Show is news for people who can't stand the news. See you there.